Hi there, Taurus. This is Mystique, your Mystic Seer, and I am getting you a reading for the month of July. We're going to start out with a spirit message from the Spirit Messages Oracle. Then we're going to get some messages from the Tarot to find out what's going on for you this month. And then we've got the Aboriginal Dreamtime Oracle, which we're going to use to further clarify those messages that we get from the Tarot and give us some more information. So your spirit message card is: if you think you are alone, you are not. We are beside you all. We are beside you in all challenges that you face. Trusted outside sources will always be working with you to ensure the best outcome of every situation. We have your best interests at heart. We love you. So that's from your spirit team, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your ancestors. They're all on the other side cheering you on. They love you. That is the theme for this month for you, Taurus, that you need to remember that you have a very strong and dedicated spirit team on the other side looking out for you. So for your first card, you've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. For your second card, you've got the Sun. Can you hear my cat chucking a tantrum? It wanted to go outside this morning. Now it doesn't want to be out there. Seven of Swords in reverse for your third card. Now with your Ace of Cups in reverse, I'm getting you feeling, this represents you at the moment, I'm getting you feeling a bit depressed, uninspired, due to some kind of emotional loss that you've endured recently. So that, all your flowers, your lotus flowers, your love, it's all ready to tumble out of that cup. It's like you're ready to bubble over. You might need a good cry. Two cards came out just then to go into a bit more detail about this. Page of Wands in reverse. This tells me that you're experiencing delays. You might be a bit rebellious. And again, you are a bit disappointed in how something has turned out. And with this Temperance in reverse, you have a lack of balance going on in your life at the moment. You might be feeling a bit impatient. You may have overindulged with your expenses or with your diet even. And I'm getting you've been a bit reckless. So because of this lack of balance, you're feeling depressed and uninspired. This is your emotional loss. You've lost your balance. And with the Page of Wands, like you've been a bit rebellious due to these delays coming in. Now the Sun's what's coming in for you. And this is really beautiful. Look at that. All those flowers, that gorgeous sun's like a halo around her head. Now what I'm getting is that you have a lot of happiness coming in for you this month. A lot of positivity. You're going to be successful at whatever it is that you've been working on. Your vitality is on point. You know, you're looking young, you're looking fresh, you're looking youthful, and clarity is coming in for you on a certain situation. It might be this situation. We'll just get another card to clarify. Got the Ten of Cups in reverse. So this unhappiness, you're getting clarity on your unhappiness. This is probably one of the saddest cards that you could get. So you definitely have been feeling very depressed, very down. The Ten of Cups in reverse talks about the losses you've been through, the delays you've experienced, and how this has triggered a lot of disharmony in your life. So the Sun's coming in on that one, and that's the clarity you're going to get on your sadness. This reading may possibly be the clarity that you're looking for. The Seven of Swords in reverse. This is telling me that you are experiencing a lot of anxiety at this time. Again, you're very impatient for this depressing period to be over, and you might even be losing faith. But remember, revert back to this beautiful Sun card, okay? You are blessed, and there's a lot of things that you can be sad about, but there's also a lot of things that you can be grateful for. And remember, where we put our focus is where we accumulate more things of what we're focusing on. So if you want to make more sadness in your life, by all means, focus on the sadness. Make that your conversation topic, all the terrible things you're going through. if you want happiness and positivity in your life, that's where you need to start spreading positivity, focusing on the positive things, giving the positive things your attention, showing up each day in the world, thanking God for the blessings that you have. Two of Cups. So this is about harmony, cooperation, and partnerships. And this is all advice from Spirit up this end. This is what's coming in for you, and this is you currently. So with this advice from Spirit, this tells me that you do have good partnerships in your life. You do have people around you that cooperate with you, and you have a lot of harmony going on for you that you can be grateful for. These are the things that you can be focusing on, okay? These are the things that you should be paying attention to. Look at this side of the temperance. You know, you've got your goodness and you've got your sadness. And at the moment, the sadness is outweighing all the goodness. But it's up to you to turn that around. You know, this flower in the middle is giving me Wheel of Fortune vibes. You know, you have the power to flip this around. You can absorb yourself in these good partnerships, these people who support you, okay? You can confide in them. You can look to them for a little bit of sort of like a source to uplift you in your life, to build you up, to revitalize your spirit a bit while you're feeling so sad. Okay, you're being encouraged to lean on these support networks in your life at this difficult time. Now I'm just getting some oracle cards for you from the Aboriginal Dreamtime Oracle. Curiosity. There is so much knowledge surrounding this decision you need to make. However, there are more options you have not yet considered. Slow down and the right opportunity will present itself. So here you're being encouraged not to just jump the gun and go for any option that's available to you. You're being encouraged to look outside the box. You're being encouraged to look at things from alternate angles, look at things from alternate perspectives, and wait for the opportunity to come to you rather than jumping in. Now you've got exhaustion. Long and challenging as this journey is, it is worth the struggle. The results are long-term and worth every sacrifice made along the way. So this is giving me like 10 of Wands vibes, like you're almost there. Don't give up. This has been awful. You're feeling exhausted. You know you've struggled so hard. It's worth it. These results of the struggle you've been through are going to be benefiting you in the long term. And they're worth every single sacrifice that you've made in your journey, okay? Caution. There is no truth behind this farce. Be wary of smoke and mirrors. Look closer and the illusion will soon melt away, revealing a sanctuary where only truth remains. So somebody in your energy, to do with this temperance, this Ace of Cups in reverse, there's illusions. There's either illusions around a person or a situation. They're not being honest with you. Their intentions are not clear, okay? So you've been encouraged to look past the smoke and mirrors, because there is an illusion that's going to melt away soon. And this sanctuary where truth remains is going to give you the truth behind this person or situation. You've got assuredness. It's time to challenge this situation and say, this is not good enough. Stand tall and take a stand. It's time to show the world just how damn tough you are. So it's up to you to say, enough is enough. I'm not standing for this anymore. I will not tolerate this nonsense for a moment longer. Sometimes, you know, we get ourselves in situations in life where we want it to be over and we want that to happen, but we're not taking action to make that happen for us. We're showing the universe that we still want this to go on in our life, whereas we need to take positive steps to show the universe, right, we're ready for the change. We're ready for the transition. Bring it in, Spirit. Breathe. first off, it says calm. Breathe. Heal your entire body and allow your spirit to find peace. Without harmony, your healing journey will take much longer. So do your breath work. Spirit's acknowledging you're tired, your body's tired, but you need to be able to find this peace within you. That's going to bring in harmony in order to accelerate your healing journey. Foolishness. You're worried that by letting go of your frustration, those who are responsible will perceive they have won. Well, they have won because the only one suffering is you. See, holding a grudge is toxic. It's like eating poison and waiting for the other person to die. The only person it hurts by holding on to this anger and resentment is you. So the best thing you can do is let it go. It doesn't mean that those who have wronged you, see, look, you need to let it go. The fire has died out. You need to kill your fire. The candle went out. There we go. Nearly dropped a cup there. Sorry. Sorry, guys. But that is like a huge sign. Like, that is huge. That you are, like, that just happened. That goes to show you, like, something has dropped. Something has hit the ground. Something has gone bang. And that is, in a sense, like how much frustration you've got. Like, you throw it away, that's it, hitting the ground, like bang. It's enough to shake the whole world and flip the camera around and stuff. So, definitely let go of that grudge. Let go of that frustration. You don't want them to be the winners. If you can let that go, you are the winner, okay? Now, after all that chaos, here we go again. We're bumping stuff and whatnot. Sorry, guys. This is the craziest reading I've ever done. Alright, I am closing my eyes so that I don't pick charms that are based on what I wanted. This is all about you, Taurus. First up, got what the fuck? WTF. The element of surprise. That's what it's going to be like when you drop this frustration. You are assured of yourself, self-assured. You're taking caution. You've looked at things outside the box. You're calm. People are going to be like, what the fuck? Who's this? What have you done with Taurus? You know, this isn't the same person. People are going to be shocked at this change, okay? You're like, hubba bubba. I don't know if this is to do with your love life, hubba bubba, or if this is like something you got to sit with and chew on. That's kind of what you're doing with your grudge. You're sitting there, you're chewing on it, you're frustrated. Yeah, maybe go get some gum and take it out on some bubble gum. All right, you've got the little Ouija board here. This is telling me that your ancestors are demanding some attention. They are wanting to communicate with you. It's good that you're listening to this reading. It's also good that you've got that interest, because this is confirmation. Your spirit team are wanting to communicate with you. They want you to acknowledge them. You're being encouraged to engage in some good old-fashioned communication with the old school telephone. So face-to-face, good old school, respectful, tactful communication is what you're being encouraged to do when it comes to anybody that you may have a grudge against, that you might be frustrated with. Just resort back to the good old fashioned communication, being straight up, straightforward. What you see is what you get is the best tactic. You got the tent, so you're being encouraged to spend more time outdoors, maybe even go on a little camping adventure, because that's good for the soul. You've got the candle. So don't let your hope die. Keep hope alive. Keep your candle lit. Maybe even light a candle for your ancestors because they're demanding that you acknowledge them. And, you know, you've got to allow them in. You've got to allow them to work the magic in your life. You've got to allow your spirit team, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your guardian angels in. You've got to ask God for help. Otherwise, you know, they can't do it. They've got to have your permission, and you've got to acknowledge that that's what they're doing. You got the Tower. So with this Tower, there's a lot of energy surrounding it. You know, this Tower could be a Tower moment in your life. Past, present, or future. It doesn't matter. I'll just check more about this. Is this a past moment? Yes. So you have been through a Tower moment in the past recently. Yes. So a Tower moment is like a WTF moment. Because with the Tower, a good example of a Tower moment would be having a really poor diet. And the doctor says to you, if you keep eating the way you are, you're going to end up with having a heart attack or something. And it could kill you. Well, you've had the heart attack, but it didn't kill you. Now's the time to change your diet around. Now's the time to change your lifestyle. I'm not saying that is you, so to speak, but there is a Tower moment that's happened in your life that is demanding that you change directions, change routes, okay? Because the route that you were on was not serving you or your greater good. Now you've got the Envelope, always with undying love, it says. Now, this is a little airmail. I don't know if you have contact with somebody that's overseas that you communicate with regularly. This could be further confirmation of old school communication. You might be encouraged to write a letter and write things down in order for you to move on and let go of this pain. You might want to be able to put your say out there and have your say to the person, words left unsaid, so to speak. That's one thing. In other terms, you may be getting a love letter this month, okay? And last of all, we have the letter G. So your name might start with a G. Genevieve, Gordon, Gary, Garrison, Jeffrey. That may be what your name starts with, or there may be somebody in your life with that letter starting their name, but it also could be like a symbol for being a go-getter, for being great, remembering how great you are, remembering all the good things in life and what a good person you are, okay? Think of all the G words, gratitude, definitely gratitude that you need to be engaging with and practicing in order to make the law of attraction work for you and make more good, an abundance of good things start happening in your life. But other than that, Taurus, that is what I have for you. 17:57 on the clock. Thank you so much for tuning in, sending you love, light, and healing, and wishing you all the best for the month of July. Hoping that this reading helps you navigate your way through. If you'd like a personal reading with me, just send me an email to mysticseed22@gmail.com in order to secure your booking. I can arrange a reading to suit you and your budget. And other than that, I look forward to hearing from you all. Bye for now.